Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Admiral Markets webinar. Today is 8th of June 2015. My name is Nenad, and today we will see 5 different setup and analysis. I hope that you made money today. We had a good euro-dollar trade. I posted the analysis on Admiral Markets, Forex Factory, and Forex Street, and rejection from first POC zone was good for 60 pips. So I hope that you made money today. And I wish you all again welcome. Jen is saying good day to you also, and to all people who have signed in, and for all newcomers. As always, before we begin, our standard is disclaimer. Online educational materials are developed by Admiral Markets as Estonia for a global audience. Therefore, please take into consideration that information in this session may not be suitable for everyone. To get a corresponding information on charting conditions and any other detail, please visit www.admiralmarketsglobal.com, select your country of residence, and contact an appropriate entity. Risk disclosure statement stating all possible risks associated with Forex market. By accepting the risk, you're also proceeding further with us. Admiral Markets Ltd takes no responsibility for information accuracy. The analysis represents the personal opinion of the author, it's me, and in no way it represents the actual suggestion for the trade. These are not AM UK's opinions, and the website in the video is not a .co.uk website, but the globalnews.com website. Forex is risky business, and this should not be taken as advice. It's a personal opinion only, and this webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. So with having said that, we are ready to proceed. Risk disclaimer adding to this, I added that you all know. First touches of the zone levels are most profitable ones, okay? So, everything is clear here. Graham is saying you should record all this, save you reading it each week. Yeah, but I am obliged to read it all, I think, every time. So, just to be sure. So you need to give price a breathing room. You can enter within 5 to 10 pips of the predicted level if it's in agreement with your system. If you're following my setups, then always respect your stop loss. Add the spread to your stop loss, and we take only one position, whichever hits first. First touches of the zones and levels are most profitable ones. And here we are basically trading first touches into the zone, okay? First touch. So once the price gets to our levels, then it is basically when we think about making a position. And that is always a first touch. Sometimes, of course, other touches of the zones can be again profitable, but it depends on the overall momentum, on the maybe some impending news or the trend strength. But the first touch, the very first touch of the zone is always counted in the result, and it's most profitable. Position trades are trend trades, okay? Alternative trades are called counter trend trades. Then we also have breakout trades and scalp levels, and you know that all breakout trades and scalp levels are done independently, and they usually serve us as a second entry. I recommend usage of trailing stop. It's highly recommended. These setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow, okay? All trades, especially scalp, should be done at or very close to important support resistance levels, and those are calculated by historical levels and Camarilla in conjunction, okay? You can add all of these levels to your system and watch how the price behaves. Pay attention to Twitter updates. They're very important because, for example, last week we had Australian dollar revised setup, and I posted the revised setup early in the morning, and it was good for plus 45 pips, okay? So always pay attention to Twitter updates. If you have not subscribed to my Twitter, just do it. It's always very fast communication between me and you. And of course, read always the analysis I post on Admiral Markets, and of course Forex Factory and then Forex Street. but you have it first on Admiral Markets. Pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have got on recap entries. Okay, so this was the result from previous week. So 260 pip pool total. Of course, definitely the best trade and the trade of the week was euro dollar, 150 pips. Pound dollar was also good, and it came good for plus 45 pips, but it was also a good one. Okay. Then we had Australian dollar, which was good for plus 45 pips, and that was a revised trade. I did it just after because we had some Australian dollar news, and after the news, trend was changed, and I posted the analysis early in the morning. Euro yen plus 40, dollar yen unfortunately didn't qualify, but as you could see, it proceeded and almost hit the target, but it didn't retrace. It retraced 20 pips from our entry, so it almost hit the entry. It's not sorry, not 20, 14 pips for our entry, so it was very, very, very close, but unfortunately the level was not hit. But you will see it was also very, very good setup, because dollar yen proceeded and almost touched the target. So total pips pool was 260. Trade of the week was definitely euro dollar. This is how it looked last week. Euro dollar position buy and position sell, but we had the first position which we had was buy breakout, and 1.1010, it was broken out. 1050 was hit immediately, but it was very, very fast when the price hit 1160. So some of you may got 40 pips, some of you may got 150 pips. Modri said that he had 100 pips, so this was definitely the trade of the week. So even a first touch into a sell was also profitable, 1160, but yet again, this was the position we have taken, and it was very, very good. Pound dollar, what can I say about pound dollar? Not exactly my favorite. Basically, the sell which we had last week was profitable. You can see 52.50 was hit, or close to 52.50, and the low was 52.17. I think I updated my Twitter saying that you should grab profits, because there will be important news, and I think that you grab the profits before the news kicked in. Okay, so a pre-positioning before the news was successful, and yes, it was cash rate announcement. After cash rate announcement, you see the pair was heavily bought, and you can see basically how the price behaved before cash rate announcement. The low of 52.17 was hit, and we had profits. This was the revised analysis on Admiral Markets website. Basically, you can see I have posted the analysis screenshot, and this was the entry, of course, 77.010, close to 0.10, and first touch, you can see always first touch into the zone is the most profitable one, and the first rejection was good for plus 45 pips. Okay, and this was the screenshot of the analysis, revised analysis I did just after cash rate announcement, or what was the news for Australian dollar last week. Euro yen was also good. You can see the first touch of the zone, and it was immediate sell, 136.50. I was aiming for 135.40, but the price was rejected at 136.09. But it was good again, 40 pips for euro yen. Okay, good one. I still can see that people are coming in the webinar, and yeah, guys, now we are basically, I'm just showing how last week was good for us. Okay, So you can see euro yen 136.50. The zone was hit, bang down, and it went down. Now the problem is sometimes these entries are made during maybe inactive session. Then what can I suggest is only you should use pending order, but divide your position and use trailing stop expert advisor. Okay, I know I made a webinar about expert advisors, and then I presented expert stop trailing stop expert advisor, so you can do it. Or if you're trading actively during the session, then you do it as a market order. Okay. Modris was saying, still don't understand why you have chosen this level for euro yen. Well, I have explained that last time, Modris. It was a confluence of various factors with my Camarilla and historical sellers. So it was not unintentionally chosen. You can see that it was hit to the pip. And if you open your chart, try to spot historical sellers around the level. Plus also, if you can see, this looked also as a potential reverse head and shoulders. And what happened is basically we were trying to short it exactly at my predicted top of the of this shoulder, not the bottom of the shoulder, the top of the shoulder. And also you can see historical sellers. If you open, try to open daily, weekly, and see how there were a lot of rejections. Well, Modris, you don't. Jen is saying I don't see head and shoulder. Well, look at this. This is what? This one. This is a left, right? This is head, and this is right. But also judging from this perspective, guys, because we didn't knew that this will be hit at this point, right? This is diving board, or so-called V-shaped reversal. Okay, this pattern which you see at this point. Okay, I will explain this. Do not look, guys, do not look at this part, because at the time while we were having movement in the price, we didn't know that the price will stop here. Okay, so we couldn't have noticed this pattern. We could only see this. Okay, and this pattern here, this pattern alone is called V-shaped reversal. Okay, V-shaped reversal or diving board pattern. In contrary to many traders and analysts, one of my trading, I can say, styles, maybe that is the best word for it. One of my trading styles is to try to short into the top of V-shaped reversal. And if you read my analysis a couple of days ago, you could have witnessed that we basically had also euro-dollar rejection from V-shaped reversal. Okay, and many traders would say, okay, I will try to go long because it's actually a reversal pattern, right? But I don't do it. I try to grab counter trend opportunity if we see it happening close to confluence zones. Okay, so that is, and you will just be sure that you read my analysis. You will learn a lot from my analysis. You will see how I do it very often with V-shaped reversals. Just roll on. I think it happened on the previous week that we basically had V-shaped reversal. I think it was euro-dollar, and we had a good trade. Or it was another pair. I'm not sure now. I really do a lot of things during the day, so I don't remember. But you can check it, and I said it was a V-shaped reversal. So this is one of my trading ideas. Okay, maybe it's different, but it brings pips. It's important. Dollar yen. You see, dollar yen. This was the time of our webinar. And what did I say, guys? Some of you asked me last week, could I buy somewhere around this region? I told you guys, you see the price, maybe it will jump. Yes, it jumped. You see, this was previous swing and the price really jumped from previous swing. But what I had in mind primarily, it was that we see action around 123.50 to 60. Look, it missed by 14 pips, guys. We missed the entry by 14 pips. And if we get into the entry, we could have made 100 and more pips. So unfortunately, you can see always the trend is very, very correct. And I will always say, yes, we will catch the trend. But sometimes when the trend is so strong, I just cannot set a trap to the pip. So yeah, it was 123.50. Add that 10 pip buffer, we are always saying, so 123.60 could have been an entry. But the price went to 74. Look, it was a great retracement. But it fell short of 14 pips from our possible buy. Okay? But you see, you could have made maybe, I'm sure that you could have made money with other entries along riding in this trend. But unfortunately, this exact position was not hit. It was 14 pips short. It was very close to our entry, but unfortunately, it wasn't hit. So, again, for all of you who join up later, session recap, 1st of June 2015 results, 260 possible pips. Now, let's see what I have prepared for you this week. Euro dollar, yes, it is in downtrend, but guys, it's ranging. Okay, it's still ranging. It's ranging. We are seeing some range, and I told you that today you could have also shorted it around 1.1250, but some things have changed now. And yeah, we had a great trade today. I will show you. I hope that you took this trade. So this was the first rejection from 75, was good for 60 pips. And now you can see how the price is actually trying to basically reject the region. And yes, it was, you see where I put 1240 to 50. Yes, it's rejecting it at the moment. As you see now, it's end of day. So I'm not sure that Asia session will not try to spike it up again. So because of that, I will be cautious with this. We had good money with this today. And now I'm a little bit more concerned about maybe a bigger retracement. So that is why I'm saying, you can try to sell at this price, indeed. But look where the stop is. Now it's up to you. 1250 to 1270. Because if 1275 breakouts in north direction, we could see 1320. Okay. Now, if we see a drop to this level, 1050, with 50 pip stop loss, I will be aiming for 1320. So guys, this is now the only valid sell at this point for me. And you see the stop loss is very small, right? But just because I think that if it breaks 1275, it will hit 1320. Well, that is the price. That is how I'm reading it at the moment. So it's up to you what kind of position you will try to take a trade. It's not easy, I know, but that is, look, this is NFP, guys. This is head and shoulders, a variant of head and shoulders. See? This is a variant of head and shoulders. It was broken. Okay, it was broken. You can also place a trend line in here. Okay. See? Bang. Big bang here. Yes, Ilya, support 1066. So 1050, around 1050, 60 can be made a long entry. But look, this is a master candle now. We need to take into account this candle, okay? But this definitely looks like a master candle. Even on 4 hour, this is resistance, this is support, okay? And the price is contained within it. But we should be wary that if the price breaks this level, there is a chance that it will hit 1320. So you see, it's a little bit different now. It's hard to say, okay, try to short it. Yeah, this can be level for scalp 1320 for short trades, but 88.6 and where the price is at this point is the only here at this point is viable for shorts, because if this level breaks, there can be a stop grab again towards 1320. Okay, so almost the whole movement of NFP will be negated if that happens. Okay, so be ready if it happens, but still this is the reaction, the level for short price reaction, 88.6, and it stands around 1250. It's very close now. So if someone has taken the trade, see, be careful. This can spike up, so we don't know what can happen because now it's end of day. A lot of people thought that the price will definitely go short from these regions. That is why I was telling you today on my analysis, we have two confluence points, guys. Two confluence points, okay? The first confluence point was hit here. And you see it was great rejection from these levels. 60 pips rejection. Now this is another confluence point. It can reject from this point. But also it can proceed up. Breaking 1275, collecting stops, hitting this level 13 to 1320. So, okay, be careful and be ready if it happens. Okay. If the price drops here to 10, 50 to 60, it's indeed a support, and we can place a buy trade here at this point. Okay, 10, 60, I will mark it up, and in that case 10, 50 to 60. So in that case we would move our trend line again, and it would look like this. But this is level to go long. Okay, this is the level to go long. Look how the price behaved. Look rejection. Look breakout. Look rejection. Below 1050 we can see a short breakout. But as the price is above 1050, we will not see 1000. The price is in range mode, so you can place both. You can play it both sides, both shorts and longs. But we need to know where to place short, where to place breakout trade, and where to place long. And this is it. Okay. Pound dollar, 53.20, 53.80 stop loss, 51.50 the target. I'm waiting for the pound to hit that level. If it hits it, I will be very glad to sell. And we could see some rejections of that level, and I hope that it will be hit. That would be very, very good, because immediately if it happens, we could see some nice opportunities in short direction, guys. Okay, in short direction, the price could spike up in short direction. Okay, so you need to be very, very ready if that happens. If you are not ready, try to make a pending order, guys. Okay, try to make a pending order, and then maybe try to get a price in your direction, but be very, very careful, because it can hit during maybe Asian session. Okay, so be careful, guys, as I'm saying. Okay, now also we need to consider possible buy trade, but I didn't include any buy possible order here at this point. I will show you the chart. Yeah, here. A buy trade could kick in if you place a trend line here. You see, this is 23.6. So yes, 52.30 can be good for another buy trade. But I didn't put it here because I'm more eager to sell than to buy. Okay? This, even on 4-hour time frame, guys, this looks bearish to me, really. This looks bearish to me. A quick question from Bala Cannon. Hi, Nenad. Sorry, was there any major news for such a spike to happen? Guys, you know why this happens with euro dollar, those spikes? Because when German bonds are sold, euro dollar is spiking up. So the reaction in German bonds was basically making euro dollar to jump. There was no any major news except that Mr. Obama, President of United States, said that a strong dollar is a problem for US market and US exporters. It's normal, because if you have a strong exporting currency such as dollar or euro, it's always better to have a weaker currency because it fits exporters. Okay, and importers can buy for lower price. So definitely a very strong dollar is not so good to US economy, but guys, market also, yeah, it was maybe a moderate reaction to Mr. Obama's comment, but I also think that German bonds, because they were heavily bought, they were heavily sold, we saw a spike. Okay, and you should not be worried about spike, because that can also give you another opportunity to trade. Okay, because you saw the first rejection was good for 60 pips. Now this rejection is good for some 15, 18 pips. Well, good. It's end of day trading, guys. So yeah, so that is the answer. So if the pound, maybe, just for your information, guys, just for your information, pay attention to 52.30, I said. Yeah, it should not be very precise. It doesn't matter. So pay attention to possible 52.30 reaction, but I'm really paying attention to 53.20, guys. 53.20, this is 78.6. Okay, 78.6. And my stop loss would be definitely 53.80, and 51.50 is the target. Okay, and yeah, Goran is saying dollar will be even stronger if Fed is late with raising rate, and the dollar strengthens even more meanwhile. So the thing is, yeah, definitely I'm still seeing, guys, dollar yen longs. I will post a setup for dollar yen, because, well, dollar is dollar. Okay, even when euro dollar is dropping, dollar yen is sitting, and it suddenly spikes to the upside. So I still think that dollar yen could reach 126, and maybe in next period 128. Australian dollar, guys, is in downtrend, but we will have NAB business confidence news. Okay, so National Australian Bank, it will give us some news around 3:30 my time, 1:30 GMT. I see two possible positions for Australian dollar. Guys, you see it's downtrend in Australian dollar. So what I can say, it's a sell 77.10, guys. Why 77.10? Because it stands around 50 of retracement of the current swing. The price is retracing. We also see historical sellers here. We can also place a trend line here, and it's very close to 77.10, which is also a 50 retracement, and it's also historical selling level. You can see it here, you can see it here, you can see it here. So 77.10 if the price spikes up, but also if it spikes down, 76.00 is the level to buy. Australian dollar, yes, it is in downtrend, but it's ranging. It's ranging. So because this will be strong news announcement, use trailing stop if you are in a position, okay? And if you're ready to trade this, this could be it. These positions could be it, okay? Next one is New Zealand dollar. You can see small stop losses, low stop losses, 71.40, 71.65, guys. Okay. New Zealand dollar, I will use this. So New Zealand dollar. So New Zealand dollar 1 hour chart, 71.40, 71.65. Yes, this is a trend line, but this trend line can be also brought a little bit higher if the price spikes up. So this is the level I'm watching for a sell. 71.40, guys. Okay. Jen is asking, buying cable at 52.30, what would we take profit? Would it be 53.20? You can aim for, Jen, you can aim for 53.20, but use trailing stop once you are in position, because that would effectively be a counter trend opportunity. So once you're in profit, use your trailing stop, okay? But there is a chance that pound will hit 53.20 before it hits 52.30, okay? Ilya is asking, why not sell New Zealand at 70.96? Ilya, you're right about this, but you see, the trade is currently playing out. So yes, you are in a trade because it's playing out. But the thing is, now you're in profit, and this is rejection. You're 10 pips in a profit. But the thing is, this is a previous swing. We will have New Zealand session very soon. This is intraday uptrend, but this is still downtrend on 4-hour time frame, okay? So you should definitely pay attention to higher levels. I'm not saying it cannot reject from this region, but I would definitely pay attention more to this region, because it will give me better risk to reward ratio. If something happens and New Zealand spikes here, I think it will be sold heavily. So still I'm paying attention to this level, to the upside, okay? Really paying attention to 71.50. But yes, I'm not saying that you're not right. It can reject, Ilya, from this zone. It was a previous swing, it's 61.8. So yeah, this is also confluence point. But if you ask me, I would definitely be more eager to sell it here. Dollar yen. Yeah, about dollar yen, I will remove this because this is previous week. I will tell you what I think about dollar yen here. Look, this is uptrend on 4-hour time frame. This is previous swing here, okay? And it's very close to previous week, so it can reject from this price. But will it reject from this price? We are not so sure, because it already rejected heavily from this price, so it can go down. If that happens, we need to know where to go long. Okay, cross section of Fibonacci last swing is this point, 124.20. This is the level to go long. Look at this, guys. So this zone and this zone here could give you long entries. Pay attention. 124.50 and 122.25. Okay? So this is where I see possible rejections. Okay? From this zone or from this zone. So pay attention, I will say 124.55 and 124.25. In both cases, stop loss will be the same. Okay, it should be the same below this point here. And according to classic Fibonacci teachings, 88.6 below that should be stop loss. So 123.95. Targeting 126.00. Okay. Karen is saying, what if the price goes more to the right of the chart, breaking the trend line but hitting the 78.6? Well, yeah, I mean, if it happens like this, well, at that time, you just need to count the candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it's 7 candles. Then, if it happens, then probably it will be on Wednesday, and you should pay attention about Wednesday price, because as I always say, the analysis is valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow. If there will be a strong news which can reverse the price, I'm not suggesting it. If it happens tomorrow, it still can hit this level. If it happens on Wednesday, then the only thing I can advise is to try to long into this region, okay, and be very careful. Just place your stop loss just below this point. But from this price action perspective, this is where this pair could reject, from this point and from this point. Open up your weekly chart or monthly, okay. You will see definitely, guys, that 126 is the target. Okay, above here, and look at previous swing. Okay, so that is why I'm aiming for 126, but it needs to retrace. I just cannot buy it here, so it needs to retrace. Okay, so this is everything for this week recap. I won't be doing DEX analysis because DEX is very volatile, and I'm not recommending DEX at this point. When it settles up a bit, I will do analysis again. But at this point, these are the pairs which I'm really counting on for this recap. So snapshot the screen, the charts, and if you have any question, you can freely ask me. Yeah, Jen is asking. Let me just roll on the slides and I will answer your question. Okay. This is pound. This is Australian dollar. New Zealand. and dollar yen. Now to the question. Cable has tested trendline support several times. It has not broken. It would not suggest that it's consolidating to break out to the upside and not to the downside. Jen, we are not trading breakout here. I want this to hit 53.20 for a sell. This is not breakout trade. If breakout happens, it's only about if it hits our stop loss. But if you pay attention to 4-hour time frame, this looks like a lean head and shoulders. Right, head, left, lean. It's pretty much lean to the downside. And is this looking bearish or bullish? If you see the price action at this point, this is bullish price action. But if it hits this level, it can turn to bearish. So you can try to sell from this level, trailing the stop, and the price could go hit this level, whatever I have put here, okay? 51.50 could be hit, but we don't know if it will be definitely hit, but then that is why you should manage your trade. This is leaned head and shoulders, and 4-hour is still bearish. It's retracement. So if it breaks this level, it should hit 51.50, okay? Can you please take a look at pound Aussie and pound yen? Yes. Can you teach me how to manage a trade which happens at night? I mean, a pending order is hit, but it happens at night, we can manage it. Yeah, Carolyn, but I cannot teach you that in this webinar. You need to try to find my webinar about expert advisors, and you will have an explanation, because I have explained some of trailing stop expert advisors. If you are still not sure, well, I can make additional webinar. I will write it down now, and I will make a webinar about trailing stop and how to manage trailing stop with expert advisors during July, okay? So yeah, let me write it down. So July trailing stop, okay? Euro dollar from 10.50 to 1.00, 10.50 to 10.00. Is there 500 pips? No, Karim. No. Euro dollar, it's not 500 pips. 10.50, this is the level. And 1 point here. Okay? This is 50 pips from this point to this point. Okay, no 500, 50 pips. Okay? GBP AUD, okay, GBP AUD. GBP AUD is, this is GBP AUD. Yeah, this is a V-shaped reversal and also possible, and it looks like it's playing out inverse head and shoulders. Okay, and this looks bullish, okay, on 4-hour time frame, and you could have made a long entry around this point here, okay, and the only breakout to the upside will happen when this double top is broken. If this double top is not broken, it can be rejected heavily to the downside. Okay, so GBP AUD and GBP yen, uptrend on GBP yen, this is good uptrend really, and this was your level to go long. If this is broken out, new high will be posted definitely. Okay, so this is uptrend on pound yen. But you see, it's not a big movement, so I would not, I don't see any particularly interesting, because pound yen, pound AUD, and pound dollar are really correlated. So, can you please explain what you mean by lean head and shoulder cable? Leaned, the word leaned, it means it has a slope, it's inclined. Just try to, Jen, translate the word leaned. It means, it's when you say in English, it's a leaning in our side. It means that it's basically, how can I explain that? Lean, the word lean. Yeah, like the hunchback of Notre Dame. Indeed, he's lean. He was crunched, better to say. But lean, this is, okay, I will write it here. So this is standard head and shoulders. Okay, right? This is standard. Yeah, the Pisa Tower is leaned. And this is when head shoulders is leaned. You see this, this, and this. So it's leaned. This is Tower of Pizza. It's not straight to the, it doesn't have a slope to the upside. It's upside, but it has an angle, so it's leaned. Okay. So that is leaned head and shoulders. And if you see it here, you see this is right, left, sorry, this is head, and this is possible right shoulder. So there is still opportunity to next resistance. There is still an empty space, but I think that this can be also a possible top of this shoulder, but we have our stop loss. And if it's rejected from this region, it can go down. But you see, it's always very important to trade. It has 60 pips stop loss. My recommendation is use 0.5 risk in this 60 pip stop loss. Do not risk more than 0.5. Okay? That means that is lean. Now I had a question about Caroline. I have sent a Camarilla in the question email. When you have time, can you take a look? Yes, Caroline, I will have a time about Camarilla indicator. Need to see your email. And Euro GBP, Jeff is asking Euro GBP. Euro GBP, it's in uptrend. I have traded Euro GBP today in on one of my accounts, and it was very good. I will show you now. This is uptrend, really this is uptrend. 4 hours is showing uptrend here, and it also has a trend line here. And if you open 1 hour time frame, you can, if you have a retracement, if we see a retracement in Euro GBP, this is your possible level for maybe a scalp trade, 73.35. You have a trend line and 23.6. And if it breaks down, this is the level to go long, 72.90. Okay, so this is the first scalp level. This is possible level to go long. Goran is saying Euro is trying to close about 12.30 for the last couple of months. Could we expect that it finally rejects from 12.30 and goes down? Yes, we could expect that. But the thing is that euro dollar is not, I can say it's not moved strictly, fundamentally, or by Greece. It just happens that euro dollar is moved by German bonds and possible Greece agreement, but it's more like it's moved by German bonds. So technically speaking, it should definitely reject, because you can, yeah, you're right. It cannot close above 1230, but at this point it looks like it could break to touch 3020 again. The only thing where we had a good sell on euro dollar in the last couple of weeks was basically this one, which happened after NFP. And look, this is all uptrend, starting from basically intraday uptrend, starting from the end of May. So it should reject, but you don't bet on rejection candles, because it's monthly chart, and monthly takes really a lot of time to develop. And if you're trading monthly chart, it's like investing. It's not trading, it's like investing. So the only thing I can see a rejection is if it doesn't break through 1275. If it breaks through 1275, we could easily see 1300 and 1320. So I would not bet on this. My personal opinion is, yeah, the long term. Longer term, yes. If you want to ask a longer term, yes. Okay? But at this point, we can trade it both long and shorts on intraday, intra-week levels. But longer term, yes, it could. It could. Okay? Do you have any question, guys? If you have any questions, I can answer. If you don't see any questions, we can assume that everything is clear. So yes, Euro GBP, this could be a jumping point here for a scalp trade, and this is the trade where we could start looking for possible longs, 72.19 to 72.80. Okay. But if you ask me the logic, I would really love to see euro dollar down, because NFP usually was giving us a 2-week trend back in near past. Okay, it was giving us a 2-week trend. NFP results were very good, and this movement today is typical for NFP Monday. You know that I have mentioned many times NFP Monday, and this is NFP Monday. A price on NFP Monday tends to retrace and then follows the NFP trend result. NFP said euro dollar should go downside. Okay, initially it went downside. Today it has retraced, but the thing is, it retraced more because of German bonds than it is because of strong buying. Because stops which were hit above 1200 were very strong, and you could see a spike, initial spike to 12.25.30. Okay. For cable, would you wait for tomorrow to trade because Asian has not momentum? I definitely will place pending order on 53.20, and we will see if it happens. What are another question? Christian is asking. Carolyn. Sorry, Carolyn, I didn't see your first name here. What are your thoughts of inside bar strategies? I tried one from Forex Factory and only good words were spoken about. I lost 200 pips today. Wow. Carolyn, forget about Forex Factory threads. I don't know which strategy is that. For strategies, come visit mine and Chris webinars. Okay? And you will not be losing 200 pips in a day. I don't know what people are writing on Forex Factory. I have my own thread on Forex Factory where I post the analysis. And if you followed the analysis which I posted today, both on Forex Factory and Admiral Markets, you could have made 60 pips. So I don't know what strategy is that. Is the NFP hangover the same for dollar Swissy? Yeah, dollar Swissy goes in opposite. It moves opposite to euro dollar, and you can see it's very close to support. this is NFP support. So if it hits support, it could reject, whereas euro dollar should go down then. Okay. The dips method, no free lunch, but all the coffee you can drink. I don't know what the dips method is. I have heard of it, but I don't think anything. I don't see any results on demo or live, so I don't know if it's good or not. Okay, it's always best to test the strategy by showing demo or live results, but sometimes it's even I can say people are sometimes more faithful to demo accounts because some people combine 3 or 4 strategies into one account, and you cannot say the strategy is good because it combined 4 different strategies in a single account. If you have an account which is specifically designed to follow the strategy, then it's good. So I'm not sure if that dips method is showing results on, at least on demo account, because that would mean that he follows the strategy, the only strategy on that demo account. Okay, as people, and you know, many people, a lot of people usually ask me, what is the difference when you show statements from demo and live account? I personally have also demo account with Camarilla MACD swing scalping, and the only strategy, you can see it on Forex Factory, it's live, and the only strategy applied to that account is Camarilla swing MACD. On my live account, I use 3-4 different strategies: Camarilla MACD scalping, Camarilla MACD intraday, also from time to time Heikeneshi. It depends whether I want my account to be built or just traded. So it's you cannot say this strategy is just for this account. If you do that, then you need definitely to stay true to one strategy and show the results. Because you know, when you trade, you can trade 4 different strategies. Okay, it's up to you. So Caroline, you can ask the creator of dips method if he has some account statements from his strategy, because if you lost 200 pips in a single day, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. It doesn't matter in demo account. Okay, it's demo account, I know, but 200, it doesn't matter if it's demo or not, because you should trade demo account as if you were trading live account. So there is no difference between demo and live trading, because you should trade it the same. You lost 200 pips, it could easily be live account. Okay, so I don't think anything good when you have a strategy that basically hits you short of 200 pips. It's too much for a single day. Okay, guys, I don't see any questions. Let's see how this week will perform. As always, guys, sign up for webinars. I will be here with you soon. Tomorrow you can expect July webinars. We will be talking also about Heikeneshi, about expert advisors. More of that next month. Okay, have a great day, great evening, and I will be here with you soon. Cheers, guys, and as always, trade safe.